that if I had that line around. In the bottom left of the map here on Alterzim Stronghold, it is our purple Zerg player, Day 9 Ladder Clan's Anuzarg.
And Ender in the top left. I think Anuzarg. I think Anuzarg is gonna know what's going on here. It's his outsets Ender. He's claiming he spawned in the bottom left, but he can't have spawned in the bottom left.
No, because that's where Anuzarg is. I was actually seriously hoping Anuzarg would reply by saying he's in a different location and then accidentally guess Ender's location. But sadly, I think he's too confused to respond, which I think is a fair thing.
It's probably the best course of action in that case. Let's just not say anything. So we haven't seen Ender play in a while.
No. He's been very busy. Runs his own business from what he told me the other day. So things got pretty crazy for him.
What sort of business?
I can't remember off the top of my head. We can ask him about it later. But basically he's a boss of a bunch of people, which, you know, that's fun. No, it's not. But
I would assume it
nonetheless.
Pays well.
Oh, I would imagine. As long, you know, it can. Maybe we'll put it that way.
Right. We got a forge coming out of Ender first. And a spawning pool out of Anuzarg.
This is a really nice map for Forge Fast Expands. You get a really tiny wall. You don't have to spend too much minerals on it. You just get the Nexus up super quick. Though a lot of people will actually just go for a traditional gateway expand for the same reason. Just because you get tech faster that way.
Yeah. As a Protoss, it's nice to kind of sit back in your cushy little main base and say, hey, 400 minerals, Nexus and the easiest expansion ever.
The thing is, though, I feel like I personally favor more two-base pushes on this map than macro play. Just because when you go for that third base, that has a building Zerg hatchery coming up in a minute, it's super vulnerable to a lot of attack paths. And it can just be really frustrating to hold. So I said, but I don't think Anuzarg's going to give him the option, really, as he's sending this scouting drone over here to the third to build a hatchery.
Oh, this will be fun.
Yeah, I think he's taking a little too long to accomplish anything by doing this, unfortunately. But, let's not... You know what? You never know what can happen. I gotta say, this is a good way to really unsettle your opponent, too, especially if you know he hasn't played in a while. To be honest, this is what I would do if I knew my opponent hadn't played in a long time, is I would just not play Standard immediately. Unsettle them a bit and then play Macro.
Yeah, I'm going to build 4 forges. Hope you like that one. Better watch out,
I'm going to
go
9 pool in your base. ZVZ, build the pools, like get your workers to start following mine around and then build pools in your mineral line.
Proxy pool in your base.
I've heard of that happening. It's actually possible. It's ridiculous, because if you pull that off, they can't mine.
Oh.
They'll also just come over and kill you in that case. So that probe is really lucky. And unlucky, depending on how you look at it, because he didn't see that base there. Nope, yes he did. Ender just hasn't responded just yet.
Ooh, this drone, or the probe, he's just flying by all these lings flying out of here.
Lings, a ton of workers. Holy crap, Anuzarg's just going full on... Well, is he going cheesy, or is he just going to try and take this base? He might just mine from here.
Yeah, it looks like he's sending the drones, actually, right to that mineral patch there. So this isn't an all-in. This is... he's content to mine from here. Ooh, and spine crawlers. That also works. Lots of spine crawlers.
Well, let's see here. Zella's slightly off position. Other than that, 3 spine crawlers coming down. Yeah, he's definitely trying to be cheeky with this. They're just just gonna build cannons right there and shoot at him.
Does that have enough range? Really?
I'm pretty sure it does.
That's going to be amazing.
It's not a large amount of space. In any case, Cannons aligning this ridge is a great idea anyway because he's going to have to be running stuff up that ramp in order to get vision, or else he can't shoot up there. You know, I really don't know what to say about this other than he's building an Oracle in base, but it's actually proxied if you think about it. It's just going to fly right over there. There's no air defenses. He hasn't even considered this a possibility. He just needs to build a Void Ray, and he can basically force this entire place to cancel.
Oh, man.
Yeah, there's the cannon. He's going to cannon rush Proxy Oracle, his third base, where the natural Berserk is currently sitting. Also, he's built a pylon down in Anuzarg's base. I think this is going to get pretty ugly for Anuzarg. It's like, hi. Boom, boom, boom. 3, 4. Now he's going to back up a bit, and then there's like, cannon!
Uh-oh.
Ooh, but he has enough in place that he's actually able to make something happen with that. The Oracle is flying to the other side of the base. Queen goes down. Second Oracle's just about to pop out. Two very, very brave sentries just ran forward and then ran back.
Oracle coming in here. Flying right
yeah,
over.
just ignoring them. It's fine.
And Spore Crawler. Give that too much time.
He's kind of defended already.
And Solid Energy.
I think I personally would have liked to... Is that... No, he's just going to go lots of Oracles for this. Interesting.
For these sentries. The creep spreading into his base here.
This is actually a very frustrating position to be in because all of his build pylons are up here. So if that creep spreads much farther, he will actually be unable to... he will be totally unable to build anything in a moment.
Cannon's doing some work though. I'm gonna take the
Spreading some pylons across the top, lots of gateways, 2 Void Rays. If he can get up to about 4, he can break through this. It's not going to take much more. That's ballsy, what he's doing right now.
A very extremely...
There's actually nothing to cover these spine crawlers at all. So it's like, hello, I'm a Void Ray. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. I'm another Void Ray. Also a pleasure to meet you. I'm going to make you waste a ton of money by killing everything you're trying to build now. And he can just kind of nonchalantly float over there. I think that's actually enough DPS to kill the queens if he's not paying attention. We'll see here. Okay, he did transfuse immediately, so he was paying attention.
This cannon's still alive, doing some work. Wearing this queen down. There's another transfuse. Maybe not.
Oh, keeps the cannon alive just barely. Anuzarg is killing the... Gets the Forge, but now he's up to 4 Void Rays, and that's too much. He's just gonna barrel on through this area. Queens can't defend this anymore.
And Ender still has, you know, he has a natural base, so he can out macro this eventually.
Yep. He will have the ability to spend all of his production. Zerglings are coming up here. Ender having a little indecisive about how to react to this. Ooh, better get rid of those! Almost loses the pylon. That might have lost production from him. Maybe nothing, actually. I think he's got enough coverage there. Loses 1 Void Ray, finally, after having traded incredibly well. Got to use that prismatic alignment against the things that it can't harm. Nonetheless, no extra damage against mechanical flying units from these Spore Crawlers. They're not as terrifying as they are in ZBC. Queen comes out again. The drones have... they're leaving now. Okay, I think he's conceding the territory.
Abandoned hatch. Yep.
And now things get scary for Anuzarg. Real scary. He's got 1, 2, 3 oracles hanging around his base.
5 Void Rays here running over there too. So this is gonna get really, really dicey.
Let's pretend none of this ever happened.
Well.
So like I was saying, I would personally cheese in this situation, but if it doesn't work, I feel like this puts you in a pretty awkward place because you clearly just underestimated your opponent real hard.
And now he's going to punish the crap out of your face with oracles.
Oracles and Void Rays. Here comes that Protoss Death Fleet. Yeah, there's actually not a lot he can do here. I think he's trying to rush up to, I guess, Hydra's. I think he's just waiting to die, actually, because he's not really doing anything.
Yeah, he finally figured out, too, that there is a pylon in his natural down here.
He's gnawing on it with the drone. Very nice.
I always thought that animation looked like they were boxing with it. Boxing with
I guess that's true. I don't know
power.
why I was interpreting that as mandibles instead of claws. So yeah, lots of Blood Ray play, very strong. And there's the GG. Oh, he didn't even get to hit the E button, blow up the hatch.